Hello, everybody. Chloethedev here, and welcome to another episode of Getting Started with Near. I haven't done one of these in a little while, but my goal is to use this time to go through another decentralized application that you might be able to use to learn a little bit more about the Near ecosystem. After you have your Near account, so it's in the top right hand corner, you can see I'm logged in under Chloethedev.near, and at the top in the URL, you can see that I am at berryclub.io. I have another video in this series in the series of Getting Started with Near, where I talk about using Berry Club, setting up an account, and all that stuff. So today, we're going to be looking at not Berry Club, not Berry Farm, not Banana Swap, but Berry Cards. So as we swap over to Berry Cards, you'll see I'm logged into a different account. So in the top right-hand corner, you'll see that I'm in marmaj.near. That is the account for the Marma J Foundation. And how this works, you could actually see that this is actually a heart that I drew on Berry Cards. Berry Club, sorry, the pink and blue hearts. That's kind of my motto. And so you can see there's some recent votes I've done on some cards, but let's just keep it simple. So what you do is you see two cards. Those are two randomly generated cards from the screen we just saw, Berry Club. So let's open up Berry Club once again, so it's very clear. People draw here in pixels. Sorry, computer's not the fastest right now. So someone's drawing right now. Someone is drawing the near symbol right now. And if I wanted to draw, I could say Alt click so I can get the same color. And I could say draw right there. And I've drawn there, and I can draw whatever I'd like. Okay, simple enough. Then a card is randomly chosen, each block is about a second and a bit. So each second and a bit is the new picture, and one of those pictures shows up here. And now I can vote, okay? I'm voting. I can vote on the left card or the right card, and that's all I have to do. So when you first log in, you will assign it for an access key, which will use 0.25 gas to allow you to vote. So we're just gonna do it. Boom, I voted. That's it. I submitted a blockchain transaction. When I vote, the price of the card, so you can see it right there. Now this card is 1.08 near. So if we look at the card, that card was voted for it's not owned by anyone. If I purchase it, the new price will be 1.3 near. 1% of that will be app commission for this specific decentralized application. And the art DAO, so create based DAO, will get 1.07 near. Which is really cool is that if we go to wallet.near.org, and you're going to see the Marma J wallet for a second, but that's all right. But we're going to swap out to create based DAO. And as we go to the Create Base DAO wallet, you'll actually see transactions and fees coming directly into this amount. So 2 hours ago, 1 near was earned. 1 near was earned. 9 hours ago, 0.88 near. 13 hours ago, 1.4 near. And so automatically, when there are sales from Berry Cards funds, so if I buy this for 1.8 near, the Art DAO will get almost all the funds because this is not owned by anyone yet. So that's a pretty simple explanation of how it works. I can check out my recent votes. I can buy these cards that I voted on. So by voting, you can discover new cards for the very first time, and you can buy them, and then they will go on to the Discover page. So once pieces have been purchased, they go on to the Discover page, and they can go up in value by quite a bit. So this piece, for example, was randomly selected. People voted on it, and every time someone votes on this, it goes up in value and takes value from the card that it won against. So in this whole home, if I vote on this piece, 10% of the piece, if I vote on the piece on the left, 10% of the value from the piece on the right will go to the piece on the left. So I click the piece on the right, I voted. You'll see it show up in my recent vote soon. And you can keep discovering new art pieces, new NFTs, arguably. They're probably not using the NFT standard on Near, but they're still arguably NFTs, and you can continue going. You could also skip. You could say, you know what, neither of these two, I'm gonna pick this one on the right. Let's say if this one I'm like, you know what, I don't know which one's better, I'm just gonna skip. So you can see at the bottom, the one we just voted on is here at the left, right by my head, my face. And another one right by my head and my face. So we can skip both cards again, skip both cards again. This one on the right is one that I actually, look, you can see that I voted on one similar at the bottom. So you can see that it changed from what you, like, this is the change you're able to see. There's probably hundreds, if not thousands of versions of similar cards, and some of them might be rarer and only have, 10 or a dozen. Who knows? There's different variations. So this one, for example, this is an example. We have to vote. Is the one on the left better or the one on the right better? This is tough. But the one on the right looks very clean, and it's usually hard to get a very clean picture. So I want to vote the one on the left. Now, let's check the value. So at the bottom here, I'm actually going to move my face. Let's put it up here. Yeah, that's great. So I'm going to check to see, maybe that was a new card. If that card is only one near, I'll buy it. So we're going to wait a little bit for it to show up. Maybe we'll skip some cards first. We'll vote on this one while we're waiting. I like that one too. So this one is 2.5 near. So it's a very clean card. It's only 2.5 near, and it's owned by somebody. So someone bought it 4 days ago for 1.18 near. And it's already gone up in value by 1 near in a few days. If I buy it, its new price will be 3.1 near. The art Dow will get 0.26 near. And I don't have one that looks like this yet. There's probably a lot that do look like this. Who knows? Maybe I'll buy it though, right? This piece is brand new though. No one owns one like it, or I haven't seen it very much. If I pay 1 near, I'll get this piece. Looks pretty cool too. I kind of want it, not gonna lie. So this is what happens. I end up spending, I'm about to buy a couple pieces just because I'm recording a video and it's a good excuse for me to support the, oops. So here's the thing. So here's a little bit of fun stuff going on. So when a new piece only costs 1 near, the reason I don't mind buying it at all is because the art Dow, so create base.near, almost gets the entire amount. So we're just going to start with that. We're just going to go here. It's going to redirect us. So we found a piece. We started voting. We found a piece that was relatively cheap where most of the funds goes to the art Dow. So we're just going to click purchase. We'll get redirected automatically. No need for MetaMask or any other wallets. We will get redirected. And again, sorry my internet is so slow because my slow internet makes this seem like it takes forever, but it isn't that bad. So it's going to take 1 near. You can look up more information. You're buying this card. So it's an NFT because the card is non-fungible. This is the card ID. There's only one of them. So if they make it so you can transfer these one day, who knows? I will own that card. So we're going to allow the purchase of 1 near. So I'm spending like $6, $6.50 to buy this card. Now I'm going to my ledger. I'm going to approve the purchase. And then it's going to redirect me directly back to Berry Cards, the decentralized application. So boom, it's transferred. It goes back to this. I can see the card and it can say owned by you. This is the card number. I purchased it 11 seconds ago for 1 near. And then if I go to the near wallet, and I refresh, this is the coolest part to me. This is why I love decentralized applications. This is why I love the blockchain. This is why I love the fact that this exists. Is because 24 seconds ago, you'll see that, it's showing you Marmaje. So let's show Create Base DAO, because that's not the account I wanted to show. But you'll see that Create Base DAO earned 0.99 near 42 seconds ago, which I think is super cool. It's happening in real time. This is all fun. So I just basically was able to purchase this card and have fun with this DApp and donate to createbasedao.near. That's pretty cool. I donated to Create Base DAO by having fun, voting, and doing that. So I also, let's have a little more fun. So this piece is 2.6 near. Let's go to Discover and let's see, maybe there's other ones that are, let's let it load. So we can see there's another one here for 31 near. Looks about just as clean. I don't see any other ones that are anywhere close to as clean for anywhere near the price, right? So as an investment opportunity, let's just say that maybe it's worth it, maybe it's not worth it, but I don't see very many of them, right? I see some for 9, 10. Who knows though? As I'm scrolling down, there's a less of a break between values. And so who knows? Some of these pieces, but I don't see a lot of them. And I see a lot of them coming up the ranks as quite valuable. So you know what? Let's go to not Berry Club. Let's go to Berry Cards, scroll up, go home, take this, and we're gonna buy it. We're gonna give someone else some near. So when we purchase this, we can actually do this too. This is gonna be kind of fun. Whoops, let's do this. Let's do this. And let's do this. And let's look at their collection. So they only own these two pieces. They've made one sale. So they've spent 3.6 near and they've made a profit of 2.5 near. So I'm actually excited to buy this. It'll put them in profit. And they've voted quite a few times. They voted, that's almost more times than I voted. Like if you check, they voted way more times than me. So I've made 8 purchases off 116 votes. They voted quite a few times. They're looking for really cool cards. Because as you can see, I have a card similar to this one, but not nearly as cool. Like if you look back at the card, I have that similar. It's a little bit not as clean. 1.5 near, 1.3 near. And I drew these hearts on all of these. And then I drew this flag on the top one. And my partner on the top one, for 10.8 near, right here. Sorry, this one right here. My partner drew the Kirby. So this one, my partner drew the Kirby. These 3 Christmas ones, I drew the heart. And my partner drew some of the snowman, I think, or I can't remember. I drew the heart on this one. And then these 3 bottom ones are just ones that I purchased because I was like, they look cool. But if you look at this person's, this looks super cool. Like way better than all the ones I have. Whoa, so they got it for 1 near. So if I buy it from them, they will earn the entire value, but that's what they get for going through and searching for the best one. Now, am I going to buy it for 4 near? Realistically, probably not, since I have 2 very similar ones. Right? You can see that I have actually, this one's somewhat similar, but the one they have is so much better. And this is what gets you going with, wait, how much? Sorry, I'm like checking the differences between the cards now. I want to see how different they are. See, this is what gets you addicted to, is this the one? Yeah, this is the one owned by, this is the one owned by me. That's why. And let's see the one owned by them. Oh, the tree looks so, but there's no bee. I don't like that there's no bee and there's no crown. So I think I actually like mine. Mine has the bee, the crown, and some other stuff. I like mine better. Cool. See, you can go through and search. This one though, I really like. I'm gonna buy this one for 2.5 near. Again, it's gonna redirect to the wallet. I'm gonna have to authorize on my ledger, my hardware ledger device, and signify that yes, I do authorize this transaction being signed by me. So I'm gonna, there you go. This time it's gonna be more than 1 near. It's gonna be 2.5. I'm going to allow this to be authorized. I'm gonna actually manually sign the transaction as well with all the data and approve it. It'll redirect me back to Berry Cards. I will own the card. This person, I didn't even read the name properly. Let's check their name. It's owned by me now. The Art DAO got 1.46 near from this. The card volume is 4.5 near. Awesome. And then you can see here, if we refresh the page, the Create Base DAO has now earned like 0.6 near, I think. It keeps doing that. It keeps going back to Marmaday. But let's go to Create Base DAO so that we can show off how this works. So yes, sorry, 0.25 near went to create base DAO. So because this card got voted on so much and earned lots of value from voting, more of the profits went to the actual owner of the card instead of going to someone else. But yes, so that's how you do berry cards. You come here, you log in, you skip, or you get an access key. So you sign for an access key so that this DApp can use 0.25 near of your tokens. You start using that near in gas fees, voting, skipping, and it'll bring up new cards over time. As you vote, you'll see your votes come up here. You can kind of mine for new like this is an example of that tree card we just saw, but probably a bit after when I purchased one or saw one. And so there's lots of different card variations. You purchase when you find one that you want to purchase. Let's say we vote on this one. That heart at the bottom might be my heart. Oh, here's another one. Okay, this is going to be fun. We're going to end the video soon because it's already been 16 minutes, which is much longer than I want to have these videos go for. But this piece might be a new... So this one's owned by Louis Nijuyan. It was 2 weeks ago for 1.66 near. And you can see that 1.66 near, and now it's 8.77 near. So if I bought this, the owner would get 7.1 near, and the new price would be 10.5 near. So the value in a near can go up quite quickly. I do not think I drew that heart. That heart, it looks way too good for what I could have done. But it is a very cool looking piece. Let's check out this one. 10 near. So you could see that for these cards that have the crown and the bee, this one's owned by Unicorn Gonads, but it's 10 near. They purchased it 2 weeks ago for 6 near, and it went up in price by quite a bit from... ooh, this one has a little rabbit too. I don't think I have one with a rabbit. And so you can kind of see how some of them are getting valued based on what they, like what kind of attributes they have. Oh, a little turtle too. I don't think mine has... Now I'm a bit jealous, and now I want to buy another one. Okay, no, it does, but mine's a bit after, so my turtle and rabbit are a bit... Oh! See, this is where I'm blind, and I didn't even notice that mine had a turtle. I think it's because someone came in and drew a harder shell after. And the rabbit, my brain just completely didn't see. So I think I like mine better. It has a little Game Boy thing on it, a little controller. Anyways, that's all for berry cards. If you want to get started playing, I will put a link in the description of this video. I'll put the link. Yeah, you can go to berryclub.io and then go from there to all the different dApps. So I'll link berryclub.io. I'll link berry cards specifically. You could have some fun, pick up some cards, and donate to. You can see the global stats right here. So this is the number of accounts on the dApp. This is the total number of votes, almost 7,000, almost 1,500 purchases. Unique purchases, that's pretty good. It means each person's buying around 2 cards. Total app volume is almost 12,000 near, almost 13,000 near coming up on. And the total profit for the DAO, which is amazing, is 1,500 near for the DAO. We've been using some of those funds to fund our Sputnik DAO V1. We've been using those funds to help onboard the Music Guild in the CreateBase ecosystem, in the near creative ecosystem. And you can see the funds go straight to createbase.dao.near, and the app has earned 125 near for infrastructure. So that's about it. Thank you everyone for following on this video. It was a bit long, I know, but I hope that you got to learn a bit more about near, a bit more about some of like one of the dApps on near, or some of the dApps on near, and maybe a bit more of like what's possible to do in the near ecosystem. There's some cool stuff there with like access keys and a lot of different stuff. So I'll also link actually the YouTube video with Eugene, the dApp creator, explaining all the code of this video. Okay, thank you so much. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'm sure also you'll see me again soon on this channel. Okay, bye everybody.